This is JP Garfield from BSOA1A, and today we are going to make a documentary video with regards of my chosen company, which is Panasonic Call Center, a BPO company. So let's know about Panasonic Call Center, its structures, environment, and its office layout. So let's go, everyone. Alright, so this time let's talk about Panasonic Solutions, Panasonic Call Centers Incorporated, a call center that values its people. So the first question there is that what is a Panasonic? Panasonic Solution is a contract center delivering seamless business process outsourcing to Fortune 500 companies across the globe for more than a decade. Created by a group of entrepreneurs to fill the gap in the service, a market for a world-class call center operation at the competitive rates. You no longer need to go to the top players in the space and pay top dollars to get optimal levels of cost, quality, and services. Panasonic Call Center is a dependable, well funded organization with one purpose in mind, and that is operational excellence. General Manager Panasonic Call Center, Sayuni Hihara. She started her career in customer service at a young age. She brings with her genuine insight in customer experiences and usability within the contact center industry. With over 8 years of experience from software development, market research, and in providing support for the telecommunications sector. Panasonic Solutions envisions to become the customer focused and customer obsessed organization in the industry today. We are relentless in our pursuit to make each call better for our customers by always being happy to help. So, this time let's talk about office procedures. The first thing in mind is what is the office procedures? Office procedures is a set of standards for how a staff works together in the office. It is often a set of rules or policies guiding the operations of an office or a small business. One of the example of office procedures mandates an employee's actions while at work. For an example, no personal phone calls, checking voice mode in the mornings, or no unnecessary conversation with the clients. They can also include the handling of the office equipment, such as reloading empty copy machines and refilling staplers. These procedures are in place to make the office run efficiency. Just remember this. Following that office procedure would be mandatory. Disobeying it could cause staff members to lose their job. One of the best example of office procedure in a call center, most especially in Panasonic Solutions, is how they hire their applicants. So let's talk about that. Recruitment process or hiring processes in Panasonic Call Center. There are two ways recruitment processes in Panasonic Call Center. The first one is an online application, and the second one is a walk-in application. So let's talk about first online application. Online application, you typically send your resume to a recruiter and fill out an online form. In walk-in application, you go directly to the company and apply for a position. Many call center companies have a 1 day processing and can complete the recruitment screening process on the same day or on the spot. And that will require you to bring your resume with you, ID, pen, and notebook. The next steps will be your initial interview. You will be asked to talk about yourself and your professional experience. You will be asked about your career story, goals, and plans. You need to practice telling stories about what happened to you instead of copying other people's interviews answers. Right after your initial interview, you will also be examined with your knowledge about using computers with a computer exam. Some companies will require you to put input information into their computer instead of filling out a paper application form. You may also encounter a basic English test, a business English test, a basic math test, a basic computer knowledge test, and a typing test. And after that, some companies use Versant or Berlitz to test your listening skills and check your pronunciation through a recording program on the computer that requires basic computer knowledge, typing speed 25 to 35 words per minute. The next steps is a call simulation. During the call simulation, you are going to role play. The interviewer will be the customer, and you will be the customer service or sales representative. The next steps after a call simulation is your final interview. In your final interview, usually identifies job fit to make sure that you are matched for the job descriptions. It is also common for the person of doing the final interview to verify the notes written during your initial interview. So make sure that you are true to yourself during your initial interview. If you pass the final interview, you will be scheduled for a job offer. What is a job offer then? That will be the next steps after the final interview. A job offer may be scheduled the same day or the next day. You are going to get and sign an employment contract with your company. After signing your contract with Panasonic Solutions, you will have your basic training. Some companies offer basic training. Some companies call this a pre-hire basic training. They will give you an English lessons. They will teach you about American culture. They will teach you about the basic of customer services and phone etiquette. Remember this. This training is usually paid. Awesome, right? Some companies offer this training before the official job offer. Do not be late or absent during this basic training or you will get product training will be the next steps after your basic training. This is the more specific training that you can get when you get hired. You get taught the details of your account. If this is the first time you're hearing a word account, a call center account means the company that your call center company is servicing. When answering a call, you do. Thank you for calling Simple Mobile. This is JP. How may I help you? And you will be ending up saying, thank you for calling Simple Mobile. Have a great day ahead. After your basic training and your product training, you will undergo an OJT production floor. During OJT, you are still a trainee. Please remember that. You are being assisted by a trainer and your future team leader. From my experience as a call center agent way back then, the trainer will stay with us for a week. Eventually, the team leader will take over us in continuously saying our further needs in production. Pre-regularization evaluation. If you stay with the company for 6 months or more, you get regularized. So some companies want to know if you have plans to stay with them with the long term or with the short term. Let's talk about office environment. What is meant by office environment first? Let's check it out. A standard office environment contains furniture and equipment needed to conduct common business activities. These items includes desk, chairs, cubicle walls, phone system and cords, fax machines, copiers, conference room tables, computer system and file cabinet. What is good about office environment? A positive work environment is a space that promotes employee well-being, productivity, and growth. A few factors go toward this, including having a good working practices, relatable values, a supportive atmosphere, and a culture of trust. And by giving you one example of the office environment of Panasonic solution, I will going to give you also the advantage and its disadvantage. In this office environment, I choose the production floor office environment of Panasonic Solutions. Production floor. Call center floor rules help maintain the decorum of the contact center. It is a billion-dollar industry that required a standard level of customer service, rules, and etiquette for better management. Above all, highly important for the contact center to manage all its operations systematically. Panasonic Solutions as a traditional work environment for its office. Traditional work environments, the traditional model is basically your full time 9 to 5 in which employees clock in and clock out of physical office and at the same time physical office or cubicle each day. Most call centers have a fast-paced work environment. Though they are traditional centralized offices with cubicles for representatives to work from, many are beginning to allow employees to work remotely or working from home. So this time, let's talk about the advantage of traditional work environment in Panasonic Solution production floor. Number one, a professional space and safe space. Having a traditional office space ensures you always have a professional place to bring clients. Call center cubicles allow for more space in your workplace, office, or business center. Second, you can listen closely and attentively to your customers. This will allow agents to get the issue of the call correctly and how to properly address the customer issue in a timely manner. Third, it may reduce distractions. A call center cubicle allows the employee to focus on their calls and not being distracted by what is going on around them. Some call center cubicles come with small barrier walls to keep the outside environment away from the employees. Fourth, increased productivity. With fewer distractions and less space to worry about, your call center workers will be able to complete more calls and gain more victories in a call center cubicle. Fifth, cuts down cost. Call center cubicles makes the upfront cost of setting up your office or workspace less by combining the cubicles into one. This means fewer hookups, wires, electrical needs, and extraneous costs. 6. Cleaner, more tidy aesthetic. With less individual desk space and a streamlined look and feel, call center cubicles offer a much more presentable aesthetic to your office. This is making much more a pleasant place to work with and to conduct business with. Number 7, provide privacy and a sense of ownership. It has a storage space in which an employee can lock his documents, files, and other essentials. Those are the advantages of a traditional work environment in a production floor. So this time let's talk about the disadvantage of traditional work environment in a production floor. First in our list is that difficulty accessing team members. The first approach to address poor teamwork should be talk with any individual concerned and ask them if they have any problems, frustrations with being a part of the team. Second, reduce communication and collaboration between employees. A team cannot pursue a goal together without exchanging knowledge and ideas. Collaboration is working with others collectively toward a common goal to create something or solve a problem, right? And also, let's remember this: communication does not always contribute to collaboration, but collaboration cannot happen without communication. I believe everyone agreed for that, right? The third disadvantage is that it reduces productivity in terms of ability to surf the web or chat on the phone unnoticed. Compulsive use of these devices can interfere with works. When you spend more time on social media or playing games than you do interacting with real people, or you can't stop yourself from repeatedly checking your phones, your texts, your emails, or your apps. The fourth one will be a cubicle require more square footage. Agents who perform their job at their workstation most of the time is most space create discomfort due to a feeling of confinement. These are only few examples of disadvantages in a call center or company, most especially in working in Panasonic solutions. Alright, so we're good with the office environment. So this time let's talk about office layout. So let's know first what is office layout here. Or what do you think office layout is? Great, that is correct. The office layout means the systematic arrangement of the office equipment, machines, and furnitures, and providing adequate space to office personnel for regular performance of work with efficiency. For example, the areas designated for production, purchase, and sale department should be near one another since they are closely related. What are the different types of the office layout? If there is anyone knows the different types of office layouts, that will be great. Here are the following office layout. First, cellular office layout. Second, traditional office layout. Next, cubicle office layout. After that, open plan office layout. A low partition office layout. Team-oriented office layout. And lastly, hybrid combination office layout. In static solutions, I prefer to choose two office layout. First will be the cubicle office layout, and that is for the agents in the production floors. You may be familiar with this one. A cubicle office layout is a type of open office plan that utilizes partitions walls on three sides to create workplaces in the shape of a box of or cubicle. Typically, this office layout is combined with private offices for senior staff. A cubicle office layout is one of the most cost and space efficient designs, especially when compared to traditional office layout. The second one I choose for Panasonic Solutions office layout is the hybrid or combination office layout. This is good for the entire floor. Hybrid or combination office layout. A hybrid or combination office layout combined elements of all the above mentioned office designs to accommodate the unique needs of your company as efficiency as possible. This is one of the newest office styles out there where creating it can be taught as ordering layouts from a menu. You get to choose different work environments and mix them in an overall space to best achieve your business objectives. And these are the following department that Panasonic Solutions has: recruitment and human resource department, training department, compliance audit and compensation benefit department, IT department, management department, maintenance and security department. And once again, thank you so much for your time in watching this video today.